Plucking, tweezing, shaving. Ask anybody you know if they love doing any of these things. I am pretty much certain they will say no. That's why laser hair removal has become such a popular option. And Dr. Rakesh Nanda from Grandview Aesthetic Center is here to explain how it works at your center. So good to see you, Dr. Nanda.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me again.
Okay, we hear lots of commercials, right? You always hear laser hair removal.
Yes.
Somebody else is doing it, offering some big deal, right?
Yes.
But what do people need to know before they decide this is an option for them?
So you want to make sure an ideal candidate and the place that you go to has the right type of machine for your skin type. So there's different types of skin. Some lighter skin, some darker skin. There's different kinds of hair: blonde hair, gray hair, red hair, dark hair. We have lasers that fits every type of hair type. So sometimes laser hair removal is not right for you. If you have gray hair, white hair, laser hair removal won't be an option. You need something called electrolysis, which we also offer. So you want to make sure you go to the right location, right place.
So let's explain the process then.
Yeah.
If you go in and you say, okay, yep, I just want my legs gone, armpits are probably a popular place for people. What is the laser like? What does it feel like? What's that kind of thing?
So that's the other thing that makes a world of a difference is the type of laser you use, how long it takes, what's called a spot size, which means how much surface area is covered, as well as what they use to make you feel more comfortable. So we have more than 118 lasers now. So we have a lot of lasers.
Yeah.
All of our lasers are completely FDA cleared, so they're all safe and effective. So we're using the right technology, and we will pair you up with the right laser for your skin type, your hair color. But all of them are going to actually help with some type of numbing. So for example, if you were to come in and if you were to say, hey, look, I don't want to have hair on my armpits anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like shaving my armpits. It takes a while, and I know I'm never going to want hair there, so obviously. So we would use a certain type of laser on you that would blow out some cryogen, which is a numbing anesthetic. It would numb you up and then it would zap you. So the discomfort level is extremely low. That's what people fear, is what's this going to feel like. It feels way less than waxing. In fact, most people think even shaving can be the same type of feeling.
Okay, that's important to know.
Yeah.
All right, so how many treatments take the average, maybe underarms or legs? How long are those going to take?
So it depends on how thick your hair is, what your skin type is, what your color of your hair. But on average, anywhere from 6 to 12 sessions. And we say that because it really is different depending on each person, which is why we give free consultations, because I can estimate it very accurately when I meet with you face to face.
Is there maintenance after those initial sessions, or are you hair free for life?
That's a great question. So yes, there is maintenance. Now, a lot of times when it comes to maintenance, we don't mean that you have to do a whole 6 to 12 sessions. You may have to come in every year, 2, 3 years, depending on how thick your hair is, for some patches of hair. And so we'll do the whole area again, but it's very quick, very easy. We have maintenance packages for you. But it's usually, we don't want people to think that you do this and they're done forever, because sometimes that may be the case, but not always.
And as a female, I obviously was bringing up the areas I would have of concern, but men probably come in all the time for different
all the
treatments.
time. In fact, now that's our fastest growing group right now is men. And in fact, we're actually introducing a men's center now, which is going to be a new thing. And so we want specific treatments for men. Backs, chest hair, facial hair. The cost of razors has gone really high. And you see all these commercials for razor companies now.
Yeah.
Razors sometimes $4 for a razor.
Right.
And if you're changing your razor once a week, twice a week, that adds up quite a bit.
And that's the thing, because this is one of those treatments that is a cost savings procedure in the long run.
Absolutely.
Because, and I sit there and I think I spend $20 on razor blades,
right,
for 4 blades.
Right.
And this is something that you can do. You have payment plans at Grandview Aesthetic, right?
Absolutely.
So you can make it work.
We can make it work, and actually we're not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars advertising. It's more word of mouth. We have really good ratings. We want people to send you there, and we can keep that cost low. So, we have payment plans to fit every budget. We have 0% financing for a year, 2 years, 3 years, so we'll always make it work according to your budget.
Are there any age limit restrictions or things? I know you mentioned the color of the hair can have an impact, but things people should consider.
There's no age limit restrictions whatsoever, because if you're a little bit more elderly and your hair has turned to gray or white, that's okay, because we have an option for that as well. We can do electrolysis. So really, there's no age limit restrictions. We'd like to not do it at too young of an age. There's something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, where a lot of women have more aggressive hair. These are actually girls, 8, 10 years old, and their mothers bring them in because they're a little bit worried that, they may be on the swim team or whatever, and they have some chin hair, facial hair, which is disfiguring to a young girl. That's a case we take on a case-by-case basis, and we'll address it according to that.
Okay, and it all starts with a consultation at Grandview Aesthetic Center. Dr. Nanda, thanks.
Thank you for having me again.